ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, first of all, if we refer to our analysis, when the price was exactly within this move, we mentioned that we have been putting this one in relative to each other. I mean, this one relative to each as a running flat, and then we mentioned the price, I mean, broke the low. We mentioned, even we point on this too, we mentioned that we have a divergence exactly as what we have here. Because see, there is, I mean, because we have been looking for buy. These are all the reasons last time we had it. That's why we mentioned if we want to look for trade, we put our trend line here, break out of the trend line or break out with the correction. Exactly, this is what I mentioned. Any breakout with the flag, we can look for buy, and this is what we meant. That means traders right now they should be in this trade, or unless they trade with the breakout. Actually, there was no trade setup. The only way was to look for this. And the another one, even we mentioned if we get any trade setup within this range, we can look for trade. Based on 1 hour chart, we didn't have it. And if we refer to 15 minute, we didn't have really good trade setup unless traders they trade as aggressive traders. All right, they could manage to start from here to trade from there. Okay, by the way, what we expected we get, and even we point on the breakout and flag, small flag, we can look for trade. Okay, anyway, anyone is in the trade from here, no, they should move the stop loss to break even because we want to see there is a continuation or not. I mean, for those traders that want to keep the trade, okay, we don't let it be with the stop loss. That's mean we should start to manage, and anyone could manage to get the trade within this range is better for them because we have enough reason to look for buy. Okay, and if we move to higher time frame, we see how we can. I mean, what's the next? As we can see, based on higher time frame, we have been based on daily chart, we have a correction. Okay, now the thing is whether the price can break the top and continue or not. Now we want to be quite careful because easily the price can move a bit higher, and whether we move for bigger correction or drop, because made this one turn to a bigger correction. I don't want to say we are going to get, we need to be aware of that. If the price cannot break the top, we see is going to give us a correction. If we are in the trade, we have to start to manage it. Okay, because we don't want to buy at the top and the price reverse. Okay, now we move to forward chart. We want to see what's the changes. Actually, we don't have anything else here to look for. This is what we have been looking for and what we get. And that's why sometimes I mentioned the trend line, they're indicatives. Even when the price was here, we mentioned even we can expect the price to tag. But right, I mean, at that time we mentioned we have enough reason to look for buy. Okay, that's why if as you can see the price reversed, but it couldn't tag the trend line because now we can adjust and we see that okay, because of this shadow we could put here. All right, this is the reason sometimes I say we don't need to rely on the indicator. I mean the trend lines, they are just show us the trend of the trend. Okay, nothing, I mean it doesn't give us a trade. We need to see how the structure behave. Okay, now if based on forward chart we have nothing else. All right, and the only thing is if we put this one in relative to this, we have a divergence. This is what we need to really care. Okay, may this one can give us another correction or similar to any of this, or a small correction for continuation. Okay, right now we cannot confirm. The only things we should know that we have a divergence. And if I move to 1 hour chart, that's why anyone get the trade from here, no, they should manage. Okay, if we want to look for buy, how about if we get another small correction, also we can look for buy as a short-term trade. Okay, but any trade with a small correction will be short-term unless we get the bigger correction. Okay, and rather than that, we have nothings, and indicators doesn't give us any reversal point, only based on forward chart. And how about the 15 minute? Yeah, 15 minutes also we can see the divergence. All right, right now we need to be quite careful. Anyway, we just follow the chart. We have nothings. The only things, if anyone is in trade, whether from this correction or anywhere within this range, they should start to manage. And again, we follow the chart. If I see any changes or trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.